All right, guys, let's go ahead and break down this Monday's price action. Take a look at all this crazy stuff I've drawn on the screens here, and kind of take a look and see what is going on and what opportunity was here for today. We had the weekend recap, some key levels that we had drawn out. You can see it definitely broke down into that area. But as we look at the price action from this point going forward, we had all our levels marked out. And we went ahead and evaluated the price action here from the last 24 hours all the way from this drop down. You can see that we could have easily rebuilt and test this area from this breakdown. Really, we just have kind of a sideways price action. So for this to run down and then go sideways, and in the meantime, we started to see all the moving averages come down in that key area. And that does show that we do have some bottoming going on right through here. This is kind of the key level. This was our key levels that we looked for today. Here's our 30-minute candle from the morning, and then we had our breakout area. So watching this key area, we did need to see that run up, which we did see it, and then it came back down, and we needed this to hold right through here at about 112,800. We did know just based on past history that 112,500 is a solid area for price action to want to hold, and that's from history in the chart. So you kind of had that $300 or 300 point move range in BTC that we're watching, which was basically right in this level. So let's go ahead and start digging into this a little bit. It wasn't a lot of price action overall. It did kind of run up and then run down, and now we're kind of back where we started right here in the morning. Here at the end of the day, we're still sitting there. The one thing that's different though is we are back where we were, yet all the moving averages now, even on the 15-minute now, is under the price action. So throughout the day, moving averages have slowly come down. Now we do have the 200 up here, way up at 114,000. You can see that I marked this breakout right through here, and you can see it running up, and expected it to kind of bounce into this area like it did, and then kind of roll back in and hold that key area of 112,500, which it didn't. So that would have been a good area for you to take your short and trade this on down for the breakout. But yet when the breakout tried to happen throughout the afternoon, you can see it held the brakes on right here at around 112,000 and reversed back up and came right back up into this window, tested this upper area. So yeah, if we were looking at the 5-minute, pretty rough day. Mondays are always just kind of, a lot of people call them. I don't trade on Monday because of all kinds of reasons, but it doesn't really matter. You just analyze price action, take advantage of it. So this was breaking out. This was the area that you're looking for a breakout. You already saw it test this area. Like I said, came down and tested the key area of support right here, and then it started to go back up. It just depends on your trading style. You could have taken advantage of this. Of course, you would have said, hey, we're going to go all the way up to here. As you can see, that did not happen. And like I said, we're looking for these key levels. That's what I was just talking about, the 15 minutes. So in this case, you would have got out and pretty much got out with zero or possibly a small loss, depending on where you got in on this breakout area. But at that point, it also told you that it's not holding this level right through here either, and you were losing it. So when this started to break back down, this would have been a good area to start looking at taking the short. And you can see I've drew all this stuff on here. This is the prime area for the backtest, if you were looking for that, because here's your 21 coming over. It lost the 21. This is where you would have exited. This is right here. If you did not get out here, this was the confirmation. That's why it's circled in here. And this would have been your trade back down. You could have traded it right down to the level of support, or ideally you would have traded it back down to out to here. Obviously, when it again came back up and lost the 21 again and pushed back through, you could have got out. Regardless, that was a profitable short. Yeah, and then you can see you would have stayed away from it because it got back underneath the 21 pretty quick, and then it broke down again. So this was the first run, came back, pretty much gave you the entrance, right? Then it ran down. Then we built all the way back up. So this is building strong bullish behavior now at this point. And it really just looks like this, right? Your head and shoulders. This is something we're going to build out right now. And it looks like we're getting a potential up. You have your 200 coming down on the 15 or 5-minute. It's starting to flatten out and rotate. Right now you are underneath the 21, but this is showing potential to be more bullish. And it looks like it could go ahead and hit back up and at least test this somewhere in this area, right? It's not this, maybe not a huge run here, but it is something to kind of watch. It's just, you're just watching. It's not giving you an entry by any means. If we're going to take an entry in this, we need to have it break back up into this area, and this would easily be your stops, depending on where you want to put it. And then, like I said, you'd be looking for it to run up there. So that's kind of what you're going to be looking for in this trade, and that would, for it to get up here, that means you're back above your 200 and your 21, and we expect to see that 21 come and kind of curl back underneath price action there. So you should see this 21 kind of do this, while price action is back up in here, and then it's off to the races idea. And that could be what this evening will bring for us into Tuesday. We'll have to kind of watch. The higher time frames, the daily right now is still putting pressure down on the charts. Your 1 hour right now is top down in the stoaches. It does have potential to push up in this area. We'll have to see. We could trade for a little bit in this area. The 4 hour is starting to show rotation a little bit. So it could be rotating in this area, at least to go back and test this area that we saw run down in. And that's right up to its 21 here that I circled. This is also your weekly volume area low that we had lost. It could come back and backtest this area before we see, go down and go to lower levels. And we'll just have to see. The daily right now is still showing pressure down. We did get the cross here. We got the loss here through the weekend. So you do have a daily pressure now. This could take a while to play out, just like we saw here. So this, you could see a push back up like I'm talking about, but this could easily start to rotate back down here. And then again, going back out to that weekly, it's not necessarily saying it's ready to go yet, which we were already talking about. So it just is, watch your higher time frames. They're showing possibly 108,000 is definitely a line in the sand. You can see I have it marked on here as well with support from the bigger time frames. So that's what we are looking for on the charts here. And the key information. So I do expect probably more than likely for this stuff to run up, kind of test this key area right around the 114,000, and then could see this go ahead and reverse and draw back down. So go ahead and be careful in that space. So that's about it, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll check out Tuesday's price action.